The NFL Combine is over, and great things occurred during the NFL Combine for the Detroit Lions. It was exactly what Lions fans needed to have happen. Quarterbacks blew up. C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, WIll Levis did really good. Quarterbacks blew up, and now I do believe there could be 4 quarterbacks taken in the top 6. I legitimately do, for sure. And there's another rumor around Arizona. So, we're going to talk about it and what this means for the Detroit Lions and how this changes the trajectory for this NFL draft. But before we get into today's video, if you are a fan of listening to a fan's perspective like myself and a former player's perspective like Herman Moore, then you need to subscribe to this channel because on Lions Nation Unite, we talk with all our perspectives and have fun doing so. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Before the NFL Combine, I kept saying that we need to have these quarterbacks blow up. We need this to occur for premium talent to fall to the Lions. And C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, and WIll Levis did really good. And they blew up. With them blowing up, it's a huge victory for the Detroit Lions. Just absolute massive victory because premium talent can fall. Obviously, we know the issue with Jalen Carter, so that is a little monkey wrench there. But it is massive. So we're going to go over this mock draft because I went through multiple mock drafts after the NFL Combine, and it was the exact feeling that I had in me after watching the Combine because Anthony Richardson was historic. It was exactly how I felt about C.J. Stroud since he did phenomenal in the NFL Combine, that these guys are going to get drafted really quick. And it shakes up the draft great for the Lions. Again, like I said, I've seen multiple mock drafts, and it was very similar to how I feel, and I'm going to show you why the NFL Combine was such a massive victory for Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. Again, hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes in this video. With your help, it can happen, folks. And it's just, look, it's all you got to do is hit the like button. It's free to do so. So, let's talk about it. As we know, the Chicago Bears are sitting at pick 1. I think 99% of the world believes they're trading out of that pick. So, I don't care here for what the trade is. We're just trying to get the player or the team to that spot. So don't worry about trade compensation. I'm just trying to get this done. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do here is get the trade done. And no, we're not trading here. We'll go do Carolina because I think Carolina will be extremely aggressive in this. Again, don't care about the trade comp. I'm just trying to get the team up there. Carolina Panthers jump to pick 1. I think this is possible for sure. Now, they're probably going to have to give up multiple first-round picks this year, next year, and maybe beyond. But with Derek Carr signing with the New Orleans Saints, and what I've been hearing is Panthers going to be extremely aggressive. So they go pick 1. Now, again, it doesn't really matter the order of the quarterback, just that quarterbacks go. So we all know Carolina wants quarterback, so we'll just give them Bryce Young. So again, quarterback goes 1. Talent keeps falling, and that's important. Houston Texans, we know they want to go quarterback. C.J. Stroud had a phenomenal draft. Absolutely phenomenal draft. He was on target. And that's great news for the Lions because we're going to see quarterbacks go quick. Now we're sitting here with the Arizona Cardinals. It would absolutely not shock me if a team traded up to Arizona. It would not shock me at all if a team like the Atlanta Falcons or the Raiders or somebody else trades up to get Anthony Richardson. I think it's absolutely plausible that this could happen. 100%. So we'll just go with the Atlanta Falcons here. And, you just give them this. All right, it doesn't really matter. We're just trying to get the trade to occur. Okay, well, I'll do this. Just force the trade. We don't care. Okay, so the Atlanta Falcons are on the board. Now, the rumor is, say Arizona doesn't trade out. They like Tyree Wilson. This is the same situation that we seen last year with Aiden Hutchinson not going first, and he should have. Around all the mock drafts and around the buzz was Tyree Wilson would be the first defender on the board. So if they don't trade, they'll probably take Tyree Wilson. But in this case, they want to go quarterback here. Anthony Richardson. Okay? Or it'd be Tyree Wilson. Guess what, folks? We know the Indianapolis Colts want a quarterback. They go ahead and go Will Levis. 4 quarterbacks going in the first 4 picks. It is actually possible that this could occur. 100%. Arizona could trade back. They don't have that many draft picks this year. They're one of the worst teams regarding the amount of draft capital they have. If this happens, you see 2 players here. What PFF was saying is Seattle go Jalen Carter. They would love to get the defensive tackle interior. The Lions are sitting here at pick 6, and guess what happens, folks? Will Anderson is sitting there, and the Lions draft Will Anderson. Because of these quarterbacks blowing up, Will Anderson falls to the Lions. Let's do another scenario here. Just like what I was talking about. Just what I was talking about. We expect Chicago to trade back. Okay? Maybe they trade with Indianapolis. I don't know. They could. They very well could. So we'll do Indianapolis. Let's force this trade. Indianapolis on the clock. What are they going to do, folks? They're going to take a quarterback. Again, doesn't really matter. They take Bryce Young. On here, Texans on the clock. They take C.J. Stroud. Arizona, they take Tyree Wilson because that's who they like. Chicago back on the clock. What do? They go Jalen Carter. Or they go ahead and go or Will Anderson. Then you're sitting here, say if this happens and Will Anderson's not available, or if he was, say Seattle does go Will Anderson. You know who's sitting here? You got Anthony Richardson and Will Levis. What do you think would happen here? A trade. A trade. A team that wants a quarterback would trade with the Detroit Lions because you got 2 available right there. So the Lions could get a big trade. Say again, the Carolina Panthers, they want a quarterback. Carolina wants a quarterback. Bad. So they give up this. I'm going to force the trade. Okay? They take their quarterback, whoever they like. They take a quarterback, whoever they like. Look at the talent on the board. You picked up you picked up more draft picks, and you have the pick. You go Christian Gonzalez, you go Witherspoon, you go Cansey, and you picked up a draft pick. Let's do another scenario here. Lions got a good talent with the trade back. Okay, Chicago trades back. Okay. They trade back with another team. Doesn't really matter. We can go with any team here. We go to Raiders. We go Falcons. It don't really matter. We go Colts. Hell, we'll do Carolina again. Now, let's do Houston Texans again. Let's do Houston Texans. So they give up a second round pick. All right. I don't know what is happening there. Let's get this trade going. I think I screwed the pooch. Doesn't really matter here. Let's get this trade. They give up 1, they get 2, and they give up 33. Offer the trade. There we go. Oh, my God. It doesn't really matter. Force the trade here. Okay, so Houston gets the first pick. They're going to take quarterback. Chicago, they could take a Will Anderson for sure. They could take Tyree Wilson for sure. They could take WIll Levis. Guess what? Hell, they could go, if Seattle goes quarterback, then you still got a quarterback on here you could trade back with. Either way, the Lions can get a premium talent in the draft, or they can get a premium trade back because of the outstanding work that happened at the NFL Combine. Because of Anthony Richardson and because of C.J. Stroud and WIll Levis, Bryce Young didn't play. We all expect him to be a top 5 draft pick. Since these quarterbacks blew up, the Lions get a victory here. A premium talent will be there, or a quarterback will be there, in which you could trade back. It's a win-win situation now because of what occurred due to Anthony Richardson and C.J. Stroud and WIll Levis. Because they had so Lions are in a winning situation right now. Winning situation. They can trade back or take a premium talent. A blue chip player could be there, or they trade back. That's a win. That's a win. Again, Carolina, Atlanta, you could see these teams trading up for a quarterback. Raiders, one will be there. One will be there, a premium quarterback or a premium talent. Because there's 4 quarterbacks that are now I think are top 6 worthy. Okay, there's 4 quarterbacks that are top 6 worthy. That means a premium talent or quarterback going to be there. So that's fantastic. Lions don't need to draft a quarterback if they don't want to. They can trade out of that bad boy. And that's going to help the Lions in a big way. So huge win for Brad Holmes. Huge win for Dan Campbell. Huge win for these quarterbacks in the draft, helping the Lions out. With that said, folks, adios.